What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. We're focusing on the Tampa Bay Lightning giving Ryan McDonagh a 7-year contract extension worth an average of $6.75 million to keep him in Tampa through 2026. Eligible for an 8-year extension. Apparently, they just chose to go 7. I love McDonagh. I think anyone that, again, watches and listens and follows me on social media knows how much I love Ryan McDonagh as a hockey player. I think he's a really good fit in Tampa. I think he's, kind of defenseman you want on your team if you plan on winning the Stanley Cup. But I just, this term, it's a lot. And they have Nikita Kucherov and Braden Point up for new contracts after next season. Stevie Yzerman is going to have to get real creative real fast in terms of salary cap space, because it's going to take some jumping through hoops to make this happen, to keep this nucleus together. And, it's obviously they've been helped by, Tampa's been helped by the fact that there's no state income tax in Florida, so players can take less and make more money. You gotta love how government works, right? But I just kind of look at it and I'm like, why do you want to be paying $6.75 million to a guy at the very end of his career? He's 36, 37, a lot of miles on him. And again, I love Ryan McDonagh. So do not take this to be I'm bashing Ryan McDonagh. It just doesn't work that way. But it's one of those things where you're just like, what are you doing? I'm kind of going through what Tampa has to, who they have to pay next year. I mean, Kucherov is not going to come cheap, especially if they're taking less money on the bridge deal. He's going to want to get paid. You saw the year that Yanni Gordy had. You have Braden Point's going to need a new deal. Just going down the list. Braden Coburn's going to walk. Dan Girardi's going to walk. Anton Strawman, I'm assuming they'd like to re-sign. Sergachev is going to need a new contract the year after, 2020. So yeah, there's going to be some really tough things for Stevie Y to figure out. And I'm not blaming McDonagh for this situation, but if you're taking the contract, and obviously he's a phenomenal player, they want to keep him there. But we'll see what happens in the next few years with Tampa, because they've really established themselves as one of the great teams in the league. They haven't won the cup, but they've come close a couple times. They've had some great teams, and we'll see what happens in the next few months and years, because I can't see a situation in which Nikita Kucherov leaves the Lightning, but you never know. Salary cap's the son of a bitch. Anyway, that's all I got. Episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes through the off season and beyond. Later, guys.